treat men is like so dangerous to men, because nobody told me how lonely being a man is. And then to have all these comments about, like, justifying the coldness to men, which is valid, but to just be remembered like, oh, that's right, everybody just sees you as the villain. But to have known, and I think a lot of trans men feel this, is we knew what depth felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to like have people want to hug us, and to have people want to talk to us, and to have a community. And then you transition and you're just a guy, and friendships are so much harder to build, and people are colder.
Is about Nora's 18 months living as Ned.
I wanted to enter male spheres of interest and see how men are with each other. I wanted to make friends with men. I wanted to know how male friendships work from the inside out.
Nora says strip joints are about pure sex drive, completely empty of any meaningful interaction, even when a woman is gyrating on your lap.
Its core, it's a bodily function. It's a necessity. It is such a powerful drive, and I think because we don't have testosterone in our systems, we don't understand how hard it is. Where'd your friend go?
We went with him to this bar wearing hidden cameras.
This is my friend JC, I'm Ned.
Nora was reminded that in this arena, it's women who have all the power.
We sit there and we, just with one word, no, will crush someone. And the thing is, we don't have to do the part where you cross the room and you go up to a stranger and say the first words. And those first words are so hard to say without sounding like a cheese ball or sounding like a jerk or whatever else. And what do you guys do?
Nora says the brush-off Barbara Jones gave Ned was typical.
She was just sort of emblazoned with hostility. You know, just looked at you and you saw everything cross her face, which was, oh, God help me, not again. I'm trying to have a drink with a friend, and I've got to deal with you.
Barbara was trying to dispose of Ned before her friend returned from the bathroom. But Ned returned and told Barbara the truth about her gender.
Saying you gave us all the lines, like, try to get rid of us. I see it, and as a woman, I have such sympathy. I'm like, oh, I hate being this guy that you're trying to get rid of. You know?
Talking to a woman, Barbara seemed more open and friendly, and in the end, actually apologized for how she had treated Ned.
So
sorry for being bitchy.
Please.
Does that kind of living in the skin of a man in the...
Nora, as Ned, also went on about 30 dates with women, mostly arranging them on the internet.
Did you have any fun?
Rarely.
It was just an
pretty
ordeal.
Unpleasant. Yeah.
She says the pressure of Ned having to prove himself was grueling. Nora was surprised that many women had no interest in a soft, vulnerable man.
My prejudice was that the ideal man is a woman in a man's body. And I learned, no, that's really not. There are a lot of women out there who really want a manly man.
Nora says she's healed now and glad to be rid of Ned. But her views about men have changed forever.
Men are suffering. They have different problems than women have, but they don't have it better. They need our sympathy, they need our love, and they need each other more than anything else. They need to be together.
Do you think women understand what it's like to be a man?
Not at all. No clue. No idea.
I had closer friendships with random women I met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had in my 8 years of transitioning. Because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men. But I also now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men. Because this shit is lonely.
I'm currently single.
Oh, do I have a chance to get your number?
We're too ugly to be asking this shit, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just don't feel confident. Dating apps don't work for me. 6 feet tall. I'm basically only 5 feet tall. I'm not attractive.
Seriously, is my face really that bad? I mean, especially the girls saying that I'm unattractive.
roughly a year that I've been trying to do a cold approach on the street by myself. Didn't really work out very well.